TradingView is our platform. It's a platform that we use to it's a platform that we use to trade, to analyze the market before we take any trading decision. TradingView is the platform that we use to analyze the market before we take any trading decisions. Now um there are a lot of how will I call it? Um Brokers. There are a lot of brokers that are connected to TradingView. There are a lot of brokers that are connected to TradingView that has their brokerage platform linked to TradingView. So can we all see my screen now? Use the chat box if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, please, please, please. Cannot see showing bubble. Okay. It's actually loading. My trading fee is loading. That's why it's showing bubble. So I don't know. It's like my network is somewhat slow. My network is somewhat slow today. So that's why it's like this. Um it's actually loading. So like I was saying, TradingView your is a platform where we use to analyze the market before we go to our MT4 or MT5 to place trades. So the TradingView has an app for TradingView has an app for mobile, and for the for my PC, I actually go through the web. I go through web for PC. I don't use app. Okay, so this is what your TradingView looks like when you come in. This is what it is. And um so if you look at where my cursor is, okay, this is a watch list. Your watch list is just a list of pairs that you added so that you can easily navigate through them. So that is what your watch list is. So in my watch list, I have my um my forex pairs. If you can look at this part of the screen my cursor is. Hope you are seeing my cursor. Cannot see my screen. I think you can see. I can't. Wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. What's going on? Can you all see my screen, please? Some persons are not hearing me. Yes. I'm increasing. Can you hear me? I'm actually increasing my volume to the highest. I've increased my volume to the highest. Can you hear me? Why am I not getting any response now? Okay. Okay, we can hear you. Guys can hear me. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. So I think I can continue. Okay. You can see my screen too. I think I can continue from here. So this part, if you are seeing my cursor, you can see US oil, you can see gold, you can see silver, you can see Euro USD, GBP USD. These are the pairs I added to my TradingView watch list. So we are looking at how to navigate TradingView. So these are crypto and all of those stuff. But then I just want to look at, I want to focus on Forex because I can't, how will I put it? I can't, what you learn with the Forex is the same thing you will use for crypto. So I think that's the best I can put it right now. So this is AUD USD, USD CAD, Euro USD. I want to remove this other USD CAD. I don't need to see. Okay. So why you can add to because of the different brokers. So since there are different brokers, you can actually add as many pairs that you have depending on your broker choice. So like SNES has their platform on TradingView, FTM, FXCM, they have Oando too. So if I want to add a pair to my watch list, what I'll simply do is to click on, I'm coming. So I'll click on the plus sign that is here to add a pair. So look at it here. Look at, I already have Euro USD, so I'm not adding that to my watch list. Let me scroll down. Let me see a pair that I don't have so that I can add. Okay, look at USCHF. So when it comes here, I'll click on this plus sign that is here and add it. I've added it already. So I will scroll down again. I'll look at a pair that I don't have that I like to trade. It's not all the pairs I trade. I've been saying it. I will add it. So that'll be all for that. For adding pairs to the watch list. So my the USD JPY is highlighted here. So I'm going to click on see super charts and it will take me to this place. Okay, it take me to this place. So this is where my chart is. These are my candlesticks. These are the tools. This place where this, if you can see my pixel, these are the tools that I use to analyze too. Then my watch list is here and all of that. So I concern myself with the charts, that is the candlesticks that I'm seeing here, and the watch list I use together with the daily, the time frames. This is the candlestick. I can change my chart to a line chart. If I can just click on line, my chart has been changed to a line chart. So that is just it. Now, if I want to go back to candlestick, I'll just click on it again and click on candles. Let me see bar. Now this is a bar chart. Okay. So the reason why the candlestick chart is used a lot is that candlestick gives more information, unlike the bar chart or the line chart. Candlestick gives more information. That's just why the candlestick is used mostly. That is why candlestick is not used mostly. So I'm going back to candlestick right now. Candle. So I'm back to candle. Now, these are, if you can see, I'm using an arrow. If I want to change the arrow to something else, I will just come here, arrow, dot, cross. You can erase something. So if I want to use the cross instead, I'll just click on cross and here we have it. You can see that it's no longer an arrow. It's now a cross. But then I love using, let me see dots. Is now, this one now is now, you'll be using the dots for navigation. However, I prefer using an arrow, so I'm going to change it to an arrow. So this is it. Now the next thing that is here is my trend line tools. The only thing I use here, I use my trend line, I use my horizontal line, I use horizontal ray. I don't use any other thing here. It's not everything that is there that you must use. There are indicators here too, but I don't use indicators to trade, so I don't bother putting them. So if I want to use a trend line, now let me also teach you how to use a trend line, how to use a trend line. So a trend line, you use trend line to connect lows and highs. That is diagonal. You use trend line to get diagonal support and resistance. You don't need to get horizontal support and resistance. So if my resistance is something or my support is something that has like higher highs and like higher lows, to clearly map up my resistance and support areas, I'm going to use a trend line, and this is how I use a trend line. I've already ticked on it. So I'll place my I can place it somewhere here and extend it. Yeah, this is a trend line. You can see that I've marked a support. Yeah, two touches, two first touch. You can see at this first touch there is a bullish star pattern here. This second touch there is a bullish pin bar here. So if I want to mark my resistance, I think I can go like this from this place. So though it's not really valid because I always draw my trend line with widths. So I have something like this as my resistance. All this is clear. Let me this for trend line. Now, if you want to draw a trend line, let me see if I can extend this. Okay, this trend line is somewhat invalid because it's cutting through my candles, which I don't want. Okay. Oh, okay. It's okay now. So a first touch, second touch, a third touch, and I expect price to go up and come down, or it goes break through it, comes back to zero retest and goes up. So this is my trend line too. I used to mark uh, diagonal. I used to call it diagonal support and resistance. Okay. Now the next thing I will the next I will look at is let me delete this. This is just how to navigate trading view. It's not difficult. I'll show you my horizontal line. The horizontal line does not give me much information. So when I come here, I'll just click on the horizontal line and come, maybe I'll place it wherever I want to place it. You see, this just it. This for horizontal line. I can move it like this, bring it down. Okay, this is a horizontal line. So horizontal line, you can use your horizontal line to mark out horizontal support and resistance. Just that if you want to use it, you have to use it. You don't use just this because, like I said when I was teaching support and resistance are in zones. They work with zones. They don't work at just one point. So to me, I would say that this whole zone is a resistor, is a support, sorry. So if I use this a rectangle, if I use just a horizontal line for this, it will give me 1 point. You understand? As let me shift this one down. Now this is showing me that this is just 1 point as a support. Whereas price can come to dance a little bit under it. Price can come to dance a little bit below it, and it will still be a support. So whereas a lesser area is covered by the horizontal line, my rectangle covers a like a wider area. So in case price is in any of that area, I will be able to take a trading decision. All this is clear. Let me delete if you want to get your rectangular bar, you come to this area that is like a range up. So I click on it, and here we have the rectangle. Yeah, that is it. Okay, let me delete all of this. Let me delete all of this. Now, the next thing that I don't use the horizontal rate that much, but let me just show you. This horizontal line is just used to mark a particular part, something like this. So I can just say I'll mark this part like this, not the whole, like not the whole place. So your horizontal rate gives you just a portion of information. Why my why my sorry, Sunday Moses, I don't understand your question. Please put it better. Thank you. Um, why my horizontal line? For instance, I want to show you something now. In this, I want to put this horizontal line here. Now you can see that it goes across the whole chart. If I even go to a higher time frame, I'm going to a 1 week time frame now. I'm going to a 1 week time frame. You can see that my horizontal line goes across it, like up throughout. You can see. Whereas the horizontal line stops here, my horizontal line cuts here. And you can see that this was a resistance that became a support here. So what do you want to do when mapping out support and resistance? You draw your stuffs out so that in any year the market comes, you know that something is going to happen in that area. So I want to okay. So I just okay. So that is that for this. I hope we got how to use the horizontal line, the rectangle, and the horizontal line, because I'm going to other stuff right now. Let me expand that chart. Okay. If I say a double bottom in a 3 month time frame, and the market actually expected that. If so, the next thing I want to be looking at is I don't really use Fibonacci, so it's not everything that I said that you have to pay attention to. Just know what works good for you and stick with it. That is how the this thing works. So the next thing is the forecasting tools, which is our long and short position. So when we get here, this is the only thing I use. Long position, short position. So your long position, you use it to predict a buy. So for instance, I can just, let me go to a lower time frame before I click on it. Let me use that. Okay. So it's loading. Your long position used to predict is a guide, while the short position used to predict itself. So I'll click on it right now. Let me press the question. Okay, I'll click on it right now, and I'll click on how to use the short position first. So this I'll click on the short position. I'll place it where I did my analysis. So you have something like this as it. So this green part is your take profit area. The red part, let's say, is your stop loss area. So I'm going to extend it to wherever I want to extend it to. May I want to extend it at this flip zone, this place. So now this thing is telling me that if I enter a short position from where the market is right now, and I exit it from this place, I'm going to be making 77 pips. So my projected profits here is telling me that it's 77 pips. However, If I enter from this place and the trade didn't go my direction, it's giving me my projected profit of 32 pips, approximately 33 pips. I hope we get how to use the short position. This is the short position projection. Now it's telling you how much you are going to make, how many pips you are going to make if you enter a short from this place to this place, and what you are going to lose if you enter a short from this place to this place. I hope we get this short position. For the long position, I'm going to be using let me see this one. I want to use another trade, another pair to explain the long position so that we get it straight. Okay, this trade, I entered the trade this afternoon and it has taken me out with my break even. I entered after the double, after a double, this double quarter was formed. My stop loss was below. My take profit was this place actually, but when the market move, I move my stop loss above my entry. So this simple pullback has hit my stop loss, but I'm still in profit. This is what we call break even, securing your trades. I'm going to be shipping these tips in. When a trade has moved away from your entry, like in profit, away from your entry over 10 pips, almost 20 pips, move your stop loss above your entry. That is if you enter the buy. Move your stop loss above your entry so that in case the market reverses, even though it hits your stop loss, you'll still be in profit. That's what happened to me this afternoon. So if it is for a sell, when the market has moved away from your entry up to like 20 pips, move your stop loss below your entry so that in case there's a reversal, you will still be in profit. That is another way of securing your profits, and is a risk management technique so that you not lose everything that you have made. So I'm going to use this to explain the long position. I'll click on it again. No, so I'll click on the long position now. Then I'll place it. How to place it here because this is somewhat a bullish engulfing bar pattern. I should enter it after it is formed. So I'm going to be placing it here. So no, I take it down. This place is down. Okay. So I'll place my stop loss below the pattern as thought, below the pattern, this double bottom pattern that was formed here. So this is telling me that if I take my trade here, my stop loss will be 16 pips. You can see this 16 that is here. My stop loss will be 16 pips. Whereas my take profit will be 42 pips. I'm sorry, 43 pips. Hope you are getting the gist. How to use, this is our projection technique, how to project with this. This is long position. Is anyone confused? Please use the chat box. Let me see if you are confused. Okay, that is all I use there. Because like I said before, you must not use everything in TradingView. Even in MT4 self, I don't use everything, MT4 and MT5. So I guess I'm going to be deleting this now. Let's move further. The next thing is this range drop. What I use here is the path. I've explained the rectangle. So let's see the path. And I'm going to be clicking on it. Now you use your path to predict like how I put it. Okay, let me say first of all there is a resistance here. Can you hear me? Please you can mute yourself and I cannot say. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
My network is actually disturbing this evening. I don't know what the issue is. The network is bad. Okay.
I
Okay, I
think they are
believe.
just
Two.
Okay, I believe we can proceed. So I was sharing my screen and
all right.
explaining. Okay. Okay. So I wanted to talk about the part, but first, hope you can all see my screen. Let me draw a resistance here. This is actually a resistance. So actually, that trade I took was supposed to get to this resistance, but it just doing a little bit of pullback. So now, if the part is used in such a way like this, that um, either, so I can decide to draw this up like this, market goes up, then comes down. These are to use the parts. Okay, then so you use it for prediction. You see what I just did. Or I can say, okay, maybe the market can break up, come down, break up, come down, do a retest. I don't know if you have seen somebody doing this on chat and go up like this. So this is it for the part. So this is what the part is used for. You just use it to predict movement of market. So like this, if you see a chart like this, somebody just did this, you know that okay, the person is trying to tell you that from this place, this market is going to go up. That's what the person is trying to tell you. So what if it just done like this, like it just up above it? If you see just this one, so the person is just trying to tell you that this thing might likely break this resistance, go up a little, come back to retest it and go straight up. Hope we get how to use the part. So even though the person did not explain, I just drew this. You know that this is what the person is telling you. That is how the part is. Let me see if there's another thing I use here. There's not that thing I use here. Then if you want to write like this T is for text. So this is what I used when I was writing about double tops, and bottom. So this is just for text, just to write. I don't think we really need all these ones. Then I think that is all I use. This icon and all of that. Then if I want to delete all my drawings, I'll just go down, use this waste bin icon and remove, and everything is there. So let's go to the time frame. This is where I change my time frame. I don't know if you saw where I clicked. I clicked on this top 1H that is here. This is it. And this is a 1 hour time frame. So this chart is actually on 1 hour time frame. Now, these candlesticks that you are seeing here, they were formed in an hour. If the chart is in a particular time frame, the candlesticks were formed in that time frame. So for instance, if I take my chart to 30 minutes, if I take my chart to 30 minutes, that will mean that every single candlestick that was formed here was formed within 30 minutes. This is what it simply means. Or if I take it to 4 hours, every candlestick that you see here, they were formed in 4 hours. Hope this one is clear. Look at a bearish engulfing bar pattern here, and market dropped and dropped well. I think it has been dropping since then. Is there any question? Because I want to proceed. Is there any question? I'm waiting. No, please. If you have any question, let me hear. Then alert. Okay. This
Right.
alert is okay.
If
Hello?
if you select 1 month,
Okay.
are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir, I'm
Yes.
with
If
you.
you select 1 month time time frame,
Yeah.
so it means it's going to take 1 month for one candle to form.
Yes, that's
So in the course of trading, how do you manage that? You're going to wait 1 month for one candle to form?
okay. No. You just use it for analysis. Okay, let me say I've clicked on 1 month now. Okay. So we are in May, right? This is May, right?
Yeah.
That means this will be
Okay.
April. This is April. So I will likely say that the whole of April, USD card was bullish. Do you get that? The whole of April, USD card was bullish. Now, another thing I can do here is to place a resistance, because what I'm seeing mostly here that is that USD card was dancing within a resistance zone. Let me use an horizontal line here first. So you see that. So I will just it's just for me to place a resistance here. Let me use my network is actually bad this evening. So I don't know what's wrong with MTN. Okay, hope you can see it. Are we good? So if I go to a higher time frame and see stuffs like this, I'll be very, very, very careful when I want to trade with lower time frame, because I may not see it. So this is a monthly time frame on USD card, and this thing is on a resistance zone. If I go to a lower time frame, hope you get the person that asked this question, do you get the concept of monthly time frame now? Because I've started explaining something else. Let me know if you understand first. Are you there?
No, I wasn't carried along.
Okay.
I'm still there.
Okay. I was saying that if you're in a monthly time frame, that means you don't have to wait. It only tells you what has happened before. The reason for analysis, technical analysis, is to know what has happened before, so that you use that to make a trading decision. So for instance, I can look at this chart. This we are in May, right? And May candlestick is still forming. It has not
Yeah.
stopped forming. Now this is April. This last one, let me expand the chart very well so that we see clearly. So this last candlestick is April. Now we can say that April was a bullish month. Why was April a bullish month? Because prices, if you look at this candle very well, this candle is a bullish candle. So the candle opened here and closed above it. And it actually came to this resistance. It actually came to this resistance. Now, when it got to this resistance towards the end of the month, the market started dropping, and it has been dropping since then, since the beginning of the month. I think today is 12th. So for the past 14 days, USD card has been bearish because of this resistance that was here. Are we clear now? Are we clear?
Yeah, we are getting it, but as we proceed, we get it clear.
Okay, so I wanted to explain something like this. Okay, I was talking about of that. Sorry? Sir, what did you say? I didn't get you.
I say we are not clear. You can refresh it.
Okay,
Hello?
he asked. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I say it's not clear. You can.
Okay, he asked about like if if you are in a monthly time frame, do you have to wait for 1 month before you trade? I was saying no. The purpose of the different time frame is to give us different information about the market at a particular period of time. Now, for example, this is a monthly time frame that we are seeing here. Now, this is April. April was bullish, but actually the market has been bullish from the beginning of the month until it came to this resistance that was here. Let me do something, okay? If you can look at the end of the chart now, you will definitely see that the market was bearish, whereas this resistance was here. Did you get this part before I proceed? The market was down, and this resistance was here. Now, immediately price got to this resistance in this place, it respected it and started dropping. Hope we get the gist now. So, if I put normally I use rectangle. I don't use a horizontal line. Let me use a rectangle here. To mark the zone, the resistance zone. So if I mark my resistance zone here, even though I'm respecting this buy that the market was doing in April, I would have known that the market was approaching a resistance. So when it gets to that resistance, I will wait and see, is it going to break the resistance or is going to respect the resistance? When I see that it respects that resistance, before I enter a set order. But this thing will not tell you in the monthly time frame. This is where lower time frames come in. Hope you are following me. I'm explaining it in the simplest way I can. So this is where lower time frames come in. So the market is at a monthly resistance. So if I go to a lower time frame, let me say a weekly time frame, I should see a pattern that it gave me for me to enter a sell order. So now I've gone to a lower time frame, which is the weekly time frame, of which it gave a bearish pin bar in this place. Are we following me? Are we getting it? Nobody's responding.
Yes, we are
Uh,
getting it.
we are getting
Well,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
getting
getting it.
Okay, so what I'm teaching you now is what is called top-down analysis. Checking your chart from the higher time frames and going to lower time frame. That's why I say you analyze at higher time frame, whereas you take your entries with lower time frames. So yeah, okay. I think I have to. Sorry, please, I can't hear you.
We said what you are teaching us. You said
Okay,
what you are teaching us is
top-down analysis. Top-down analysis. Now, top-down analysis is a technique whereby you analyze the chart from higher time frames before going to lower time frames. So you can look at let me say monthly like we just did, and look at what is going to happen. For instance, in this monthly time frame, it told us that USD CAD is going to a resistance level, of which we marked a resistance first. Are we getting it? So we marked a resistance from the monthly time frame. Now we went down to weekly and we saw that a bearish pin bar was formed at a weekly time frame, which for position traders, it is good for an entry. But if you are using a small account size of like $100, I don't advise you to take a trade from a weekly time frame. Why? Now, if I enter a sell order from this bearish pin bar that was from there, my stop loss will mostly be above the rectangle, which is too much, it's too wide. So let's go to lower time frame and look for other areas of entry. Now we can see here that although I may not really classify this as a bearish engulfing bar pattern, so let me go lower. Now you must not interpret all information in each time frame, but it's best you know how to use, how to start from monthly. Okay, we can say that in that place that let me so still at our resistance zone, this was where that bearish pin bar was formed. This place was where the bearish pin bar was formed. And okay, there was a bearish pin bar here too. Now, if I enter with this bearish pin bar, it will actually give me a tighter stop loss. But still, I want to go to a lower time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, all right. Let me go back. I think it's around here. So it's around here. That pin bar that we saw in monthly, weekly time frame was formed around this zone, and yeah, I can see a bearish doji that was formed here in an hour time frame, which will most definitely give me a tighter stop loss, because let me zoom. Okay, you can see using
Ma, instead of
ah,
getting, hello,
sir.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. I said
Okay.
a bearish candle starts. Why don't we have maybe this what do you call it, that to mark it from the higher time frame? You need to be reflecting on the lower time frame for us to know exactly where the bearish candle starts.
Okay, look at where the bearish candle was formed.
You get my
This
point?
place. Sorry?
Yeah. So I'm saying
Okay,
from that 1 hour from that 1 week
1 week.
chart pattern. Why
Yeah,
don't we have
something
a
to mark it.
um what do you call this thing? Mark exactly, so that when you are touching the lower time frame, we know exactly where
Okay,
um
I want to mark
the
it.
bearish
I want to mark
okay.
it. So let me just, if I want to mark something like this, I'll use okay, not yet. I'm using this eclipse to mark it.
Okay.
I've marked it. Hope you have
Okay.
seen it. Okay, I've marked it. So let's go to lower time frames and see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we can see this is where it was from here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at it. 2 bearish candles was formed at this place. 1 bearish candle, another bearish candle
Okay.
was formed at this place. So I see now is expanding when we went to lower time frames. Okay, I guess
Yes, ma'am.
let me, okay. So look at where it was formed in 1 hour time frame here. And in this 1 hour time frame, let me see the candlesticks that were formed. Okay, a bearish, we have a bearish pin bar here, we have the bearish engulfing pattern here. So this will give me a quicker entry. You understand me? Because remember that last candle was formed in 1 week. This one was formed in 1 hour. So this one will give me a quicker entry than waiting for a whole week. Hope we get the gist. Did we get it? Is anybody still confused?
Yes,
Are
yeah,
we here?
yes,
Are we okay? We get
yeah.
the
Not,
gist.
not really. I'm not confused. So.
Okay. So if after seeing this bearish
Yes.
engulfing,
It's becoming complicated a little bit.
it's becoming complicated. Hello? Now,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
I'm trying to
What
say
are you
that,
trying to emphasize? Hello? Hello?
sir,
Yeah.
so what I'm trying to say is that going after seeing something in multi-time frame, going to lower time frame gives you quicker entries. You understand? So if I see this bearish engulfing back pattern here, or this bearish feedback that is here, I will quickly enter the trade than waiting for a weekly time frame to close before I enter a trade. Hope it's simple.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
why, yes, that is just it. That is just the basic thing. So if I enter a sell here, I'll just place my stop loss above the structure and wait for it to drop. See that the market has been dropping since, even though there were times of pullbacks and all of that, but overall, the market has been selling. The market has been selling. You see that the market has been selling. So is there anybody that is confused? I'm just teaching people how to navigate TradingView so that when you go on your own, you'll be able to do this and do that and do everything that you want to do by yourself. So are we good? Is there any other question?
No, ma.
Please, you can unmute yourselves.
I'm good, man.
Okay, everybody is good. Okay, our time is fast spent. So today was just to see.
Please, I have
Okay,
A question.
please.
okay, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Can I go on?
Sir
Are
Thompson,
you
please
taking
go
my
on
own
first.
question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, ma. I want to know where you normally start your stop loss and take profit. And
Okay.
tell me the difference. I don't know the difference.
Okay, I place my stop losses above structures. Above or below structure. For instance, I took this
You
trade.
can show it.
I want to show you now. So this was a double bottom that was formed here. Immediately I entered the trade, I put my stop loss below, like below the structure. Are you getting it? Let me use this to mark it. I'll put my stop loss